The Pyramid of the Feathered Serpent is not only the most iconic work at the archaeological site of Xochicalco in Morelos, Mexico, but also the most personally meaningful for me. And the reason for this is, if you have been following my social media since 2013, you may remember that I had founded a Mexican folk art store called Feathered Serpent Imports, and this was the inspiration for the logo that I used for the store. And so it came directly from this site, and it was very personally meaningful for me because it was my first career after I left academics in 2013. I even had a brick and mortar store in Massachusetts for a year, but during that time, it also gave me the opportunity to explore the ability to work with e-commerce, to work with e-commerce and marketing websites. So I was starting to teach myself computer languages such as the MySQL database language that I have since used in my professional career. So even though I am no longer actively selling the Mexican art, I still look to promote the culture and the knowledge and the wisdom of these indigenous civilizations, also through a serpent name. So even though I am no longer active with the Feathered Serpent Import Store, you are seeing my works through the Eye of the Serpent channel. And there's also an interesting coincidence with another glyph here that I wanted to detail, because you can see that toward the bottom, oh, that may not be a good example. Let me find another one here. But around this this circumference, or this perimeter, there have been this series of glyphs with the eye of the reptile glyph for the calendar sign from central Mexico and Oaxaca. And beneath it is a bar representing the number 5, and then immediately underneath is a series of 4 dots. So the 5 represented by the bar and the 4 dots together form the number 9, and so the 9 reptile eye is a calendar sign that is repeated across this perimeter. You can also see these seated lords, who may represent different regions across the area, and they are seated within the undulations, the folds, and the contours of these massive feathered serpent bodies. So I'm going to continue walking around here so you can see the circumference of this massive temple, and you can see the different colors that represent some of the original pieces, as well as those that were reconstructed and inserted to show the full image of how it would have originally looked. And toward the back, or actually toward the top, there are also more seated lords, and in front of some of them you can see glyphs that indicate where they may have come from. So this is a very complex assemblage of symbolism that denotes sacred and political power, which were very deeply intertwined in the ancient Mesoamerican world. So this has been an extraordinary opportunity for me, because this is my first time in Xochicalco since 2000. I'm recording this in 2025, and it is therefore about 25 years since I last came to the site. And this time I am equipped with cameras with which I can document and talk more about the significance of the work here. One last detail that I wanted to point out is this very enigmatic glyph that appears here. So I'm going to see if I can zoom in as far as I can, but you can see that there is a square glyph, and also marked by the bar and the 4 dots underneath, and immediately to its side is a hand that is holding a rope that is roping in a glyph with a series of dots that could suggest another calendar glyph. So maybe this is some sort of attempt to show a correspondence between calendars of different systems, or perhaps it could even be representing the calendar systems of 2 different societies, and one is being reined in by the other in a gesture of conquest. So there are different explanations and possible interpretations of what this very curious symbol is about. But this has been a very extraordinary visit, and I thank you all for following me through these travels in Morelos, Mexico. So thank you all for watching, and I will talk further with these coming travels in the different parts of the state of Morelos. So please like, share, and subscribe to the Eye of the Serpent channel. Your support goes toward travel, research, and production. Thank you for watching, and good roads.